Alright, so spring break and then getting sick have not exactly been conducive to getting videos up. Anyway, this is right after the previous match against, let me pronounce his name correctly this time, Nilo. I've apparently been pronouncing it wrong for the past 2 or 3 years of my life. Anyway, this is against his little brother, not in fact him, although you can't really tell that from the video, apart from where I put up his brother's name in the description and whatnot, or whatever. Anyway, so it's the same cartridge, obviously, in the same pool of Pokemon, but it's a different person playing. So anyway, went to Starman to take the sleep because of natural cure, and then either forgot about U-turn or just figured Starman would take it. Good thing this isn't my old Starman beta, because he probably would have gotten like almost 1-hit KO due to the crap defense IV or whatever. Anyway, the PZ comes in, and I think this one was used in the previous fight too, so I know it's Scarfed, and it used Hidden Power, which I think I theorized was Fire, so that would have been hilarious if I just stayed in. It would have done like nothing, but then again, there was really no point to stay in either, as you know, it just would have been trying to wake up when I could have just woken up by switching out, so that would have been stupid. Anyway, I try to land a burn on it, and get Bronzong burned, which is nice, and apparently it doesn't have leftovers, so I don't know if it's Shed Shell, that's kind of old school, so that might be what it is, I don't know. Anyway, sets up a Stealth Rock, so I kind of let him get away with a free one there, as that Shadow Sneak didn't do a whole lot. Sensing Crobat again, I assume to put Noir to sleep, and I get a nice critical hit Shadow Sneak, so that helps out. And I'm going to go for an Ice Punch here. If he wants to try to put me to sleep, that's fine, because Noir's a wall anyway. He goes for an Air Slash instead, no flinch hacks, and Ice Punch does enough, I guess. I was hoping it might deal a little bit more. But anyway, I go for the Sneak, and the Sneak doesn't kill, so that sucks. If I'd had Stealth Rock up, it would have, but you know, this is one of these fights where I didn't set up Stealth Rock, and yeah, it got upsetting. Anyway, because Noir has higher special defense, the PZ got a attack raise instead of a special attack raise, so that's nice. And Ice Beam, which doesn't do too much, so I'm not too afraid of this thing. I land a burn on it for residual damage, and I have plans to Pain Split on the next turn as he gets me down to like a 4th or so. Gets me down into the red, so Pain Split definitely helps out there. After all this stuff goes on, I'm back pretty well into the green, and he's down below half, so that's cool. But I don't really want to stay in, because, for whatever reason... Oh yeah, I just wanted to go out to Hardman to try to set up to do something or other, since I knew it was Scarfed onto Ice Beam. This would be nice if this was my Rock Polish one that I could maybe set up. But I never bring the Rock Polish one when I need it, apparently. I always bring the wrong dudes, but oh well. Anyway, he continues to do that, and I just go for Aqua Tail for whatever reason. Is this my CB one? Or Scar, or what? I don't know. I'm not sure which one this one is. Maybe it'll become apparent in a moment. Anyway, he sends in Blue Steel, which is not a Steel type. It's a Heracross. So okay. I don't really want to stay in and take a fighting attack. I don't want to switch out and give him a Swords Dance, but I'm gonna have to do one of the two apparently. So maybe I'll just stay in and predict him to do something else. Maybe not. I'll go back out to Skullman and see what he can do. And he does go for the close combat, so gets a burn from his own Flame Orb, so okay. And I'm not really sure why I went to Skullman, as there's not a whole lot Noir can do to Heracross. I guess I just went to him for the dodge on the close combat. Anyway, I suppose I could stay in an Ice Punch, as he Mega Horns, so I guess he doesn't have Night Slash. Anyway, I went ahead and went for the Pain Split, in case he did do Mega Horn or something, or Stone Edge. And yeah, he goes for a Swords Dance there, and I don't really know why, because I don't know, I thought it was, well, he knew I had Ice Punch, so whatevers. Anyway, instead of hitting me again, he went for a Swords Dance, and that didn't accomplish a whole lot, as now Noir is almost back up to full, so that's cool. Skullman is like kicking butt. I need to make a full Skullman too, because this is the still just the beta, but it still performs pretty well. So anyway, oh yeah, this is where something totally gay happens. I don't know if he wants to crunch or whatever, but I'm just gonna stay in and go for an Ice Punch, and I get some gay freeze hacks, but oh well. I figure I'll go ahead and do something here, as you know, there's always a chance he could instant unthaw, as he hasn't gotten, you know, freeze hacks technically yet. So now he does lose the one turn. So I sneak, and I go for a will-o-wisp because I feel bad about getting hacks for whatever reason. Plus, I'm up. I forget how much now. I have a pretty good lead on dudes, so I continue to will-o-wisp, and eventually he IMs me and tells me that Starshy doesn't want pity. So I just go ahead and finish him off with a shadow sneak. So that was kind of gay. You know, he could if he had unthawed there, then I guess I would have ended up landing a burn on him, but I don't know, he could have got off the SD Leaf Blade or something. Would have been helpful instead of having the warp, you know, full health. And he sends in this dude, and that sucks for me, but fortunately I dodged the T-Wave thanks to Gyro Man. And I'm now faster than it, and it can't make itself faster than me. So I Meteor, and you know, of course I miss, but oh well, I guess that begins to make up for the stupid freeze hacks. That's a 10% for a 10%. Probably wouldn't have done too much to Togekiss anyway. Anyway, confusion, so I have to leave. And go to Starman to take it. And I don't know if he wants to bring in something or another, but anyway, I went for a T-Bolt, as it would be neutral to that if it came in, and then I could just finish it off with Surf. Or even T-Bolt, that much HP. But anyway, so it's burned, and I don't really know what else he can go to. It looks like it may be wrapping up pretty quickly, although there's quite a bit of time left. This thing comes in, and again, if I had Stealth Rock up, it would have died, but oh well. I need to remember to, well, I guess I have been remembering to set that up, because that's been sort of a priority for me the last couple matches. So Starman dies, because it does, because I don't want to switch out and then give him a U-turn, you know, advantage. That's why U-turn is a really good move, because it's like, if they switch, you get an advantage, you know, if they let it die, which, you know, gives them the switch advantage, well, you just killed one of their guys. So yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, this is Togekiss versus Togekiss. Now I know I run a lot more speed on mine than standard Togekiss does, so I don't know what his EV spread is, but we both get T-waved, and I think, was that the Lumberry? I think at some point there a Lumberry activated. But anyway, now I'm faster for the rest of the match, as we're both paralyzed now, and it's going to come down to, do I get screwed by para hacks and confusion hacks? Anyway, I get my roost back up, so I know because I run all that speed, I'm not as bulky as I could be, and now he gets the confusion hacks. So I don't really want to stay in, but I do anyway for whatever reason. I guess I'm trying to pull off another roost, and fortunately, with Togekiss having low attack, at least I'm not hurting myself too bad with confusion. Also, his doesn't have leftovers, so because his had the Lum. So I go out to this thing because I figure it can take an air slash pretty well. I think that was my train of thought. Was I didn't want to get him in on a water pole, so I wanted to make sure that he was going to air slash me. So since, you know, Aggron 4 times resistant, and pretty confident that Head Smash will kill. I think I thought about Ice Punch because I didn't want Head Smash to miss, but yeah, I guess it was also just a damage calc. And yeah, this is my T-Wave one. In fact, it has the higher HP. And then this thing comes in, and I go ahead and let Aggron get put to sleep, if that's what he wanted to do. I don't really think Crobat has much of anything to kill Aggron with anyway. And then I just go to Skullman for the sneak. So that was good game, Starshy. And yeah, I will try to have more stuff up now that I am over cold and can actually speak. So that's good. I had like a issue with speaking for the past 2 weeks. It's kind of been lame. Anyway, later days.